Youth crime will be a key issue heading into this year's federal election. And there's one town, the town of Alice Springs, that is still grappling with violence, youth crime. It has been for years. There has been calls from the local community for state and federal governments to tackle the ongoing crisis. So here we are. Have things improved? Joining me now is business owner Darren Clark. Darren, great to see you as always. Tell us, have things improved since the Territory election? Have there been changes? Anything noticeable for you?
Well, before the new year, Laura, things got really out of control here. A lot of stolen cars. We had a lot of home invasions here, and I mean aggressive home invasions with weapons, with families and females having to barricade themselves into bedrooms, and then those doors being locked down, and that's just to get car keys so they can steal a car. So things got really out of hand before Christmas, and that's where we virtually had to shame the Chief Minister and the Police Commissioner to actually come down to Alice Springs before Christmas and to deal with it and to make some announcements. So what the Police Commissioner did, he's lent on the South Australian Police Force once again, and then we're bringing up deployments here of 10 officers at a time from South Australia. So the last one of those is currently in action. They were sworn in yesterday, and they finish up on the 3rd of February. So that tells you something when you've got to bring police in from other jurisdictions, Laura.
So what will you tell Peter Dutton today?
Oh, I haven't heard if I'll get a word with Mr. Dutton.
You can tell him through me.
And that's here nor there.
He'll be listening to this, so maybe just have a crack now.
Well, if you are watching Mr. Dutton, don't just go and dig, and Jacinta will be with you. Go and dig, mate, and ask the hard questions. Go into the town camps. Don't go into the houses that they show you in the town camps they want you to see. Go for a walk yourself, brother. Go and have a look in behind the closed doors. And when they take you to public housing here, don't go to the new refit house that they show you that's been cleaned up. Go and knock on some doors and go into some houses, and you will see, Mr. Dutton, you will see why these children are on the streets night after night after night, because you wouldn't let your chooks run around in a lot of these houses, Laura. They're absolutely disgusting. So he has to go and look and go behind closed doors and have a really, really good look while he's here. Yeah,
look, I mean, Alice Springs is such a beautiful part of the world. It used to be a tourism mecca, and there are good stories. And Scotty has been one of those amazing examples of youth in your town actually having some drive and wanting to, change what people say their path might be. How is Scotty going?
He's just here, mate. Come here.
Well,
so you'll have to ask him the questions because he hasn't got an earpiece.
Yeah.
How you going, buddy? Tell Laura how you going.
I'm going good.
Go on, Darren.
Good.
Yeah. So what's he up to, Darren? You take it away for me.
So he's been. You remember, Laura, 2 years ago, nearly to the day, he was sitting on a concrete block here when we first started addressing the problems in this town, and he was this high. So since then, Scotty and his parents approached me to see if he could work. So he worked on Saturdays and his school holidays. And then what we did after that, he was having a few problems at school, wasn't you, buddy?
Yeah.
So the school and his parents approached me to see if he could work 1 day a week. So he was working Wednesdays and Saturdays. And now, as of this year, he's going to do 2 days during the week and do the Saturdays. So he's come on leaps and bounds, and he pulls his weight here. Like today, he'll make 400 quiches himself, the little fella, and he'll pump them out. He's done a heap of work this morning. He comes here at 6:30, has his hot chocolate made, and has his little breakfast. He gets treated like a king, and then he comes in, but then he's treated like everyone else on our staff, and that's the only way forward. But what it shows, Laura, if you take the time and the effort, and you wrap your arms around some of these youth here, and especially as the business people here, we need to help build this community again. and create the change. And Scotty's proof of that. Like he's had his own troubles, but we've got him on the right track, and it's a proud thing for me and all my staff of what's here, mate.
Oh, Darren, I know you feel this deeply, and I know how proud you are of him. And I know you treat him like a king, because you probably couldn't do business without him. And you better be careful, because he's going to be taller than you in a second. So it's great to see you and Scotty doing business there in Alice Springs. It really is.
Good on you, Laura. Thanks very much. Say goodbye, Scotty.
Give him a cuddle for me. We'll see you soon.